All right, let's switch over again. Go to wide receivers. Top options. Some of these guys, I don't know how they're still available in any leagues, but okay. Shallow leagues, I've got Rashee Rice, Jacoby Myers, and Christian Watson. Medium leagues, Noah Brown, Curtis Samuel, Josh Downs. Deeper options, Greg Dortch, Jamison Williams, Elijah Moore. And the dart throws, Trey Palmer, Rondell Moore, Alec Pierce. How do you guys feel about any of those?
So is Jaden Reed not on your list at all? Because
I feel like he was over the cap. He was 81%.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's Noah Brown for me. They're losing Tank Dell, so Noah Brown slots right into that wide receiver 2 role. And that is one of the best offenses in the NFL. And we saw what he did earlier in the year. I get it. His career has been very disappointing up to this point, but this year he's hitting and he's with CJ Stroud. So he's the one guy below that elite tier of guys. If you can get those guys like Watson, basically, I think he's going to be done for the year. So unfortunately, as much as I liked him, that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Yeah, it's him. And then I would say, take a flyer on Greg Dortch or Elijah Moore because we don't know how good Cooper's going to be with that injury. So Elijah Moore with Joe Flacco, he saw the targets. I thought it was going to be Njoku. Turns out it was Elijah Moore. He saw 12 targets. So if you're seeing that type of volume, I'm all aboard the train with that.
Yep. On Noah Brown, weeks 15 and championship week 17, they play the Titans. Divisional matchup, so you never know what can happen, but the Titans are terrible in the back end. Noah Brown could feast as they try to stop Nico from feasting. CJ Stroud's going to get it to his guys. So I really like Brown as a stash if you're a contender and you need him at the end. Those are two really nice matchups. Rashee Rice, what is he doing on waivers? Go get him immediately if he's available in your league. He probably isn't, but 70% rostered is stupid. Go get Rashee now. It doesn't matter. Mahomes is good enough to get it to him, and he's proven it over the last couple of weeks. And then the only other guy I really like is Trey Palmer. He's getting looks even over Chris Godwin. It's a little crowded there, but Palmer's just an interesting guy. Who could over the last couple of weeks kind of blow up here, other than maybe Josh Downs. I like Palmer as kind of a stash to see what happens the last few weeks.
Yeah, another stash I have that it didn't even make my list. He's literally 0% rostered, and it's kind of in case Noah Brown misses. I'm adding right now John Mechie to the list for Houston. I think he looked good. He finally got some looks last week after Dell went out. He was awesome in college. I know he's dealt with leukemia, so that kept him off the field for his rookie year, but I added him at the end here. Actually, he's 1%, sorry. I don't mind Mechie. Like I said, it's kind of a backup in case Noah Brown isn't a thing. The other two that I added from Sleeper were...
The Parker Washington's a good one because he saw 34 of the 44 routes run last night. Basically stepped right in and when Kirk left. So he's the wide receiver 3 in that offense. And I get it. It's no T-Law, but you're getting volume. So he's a guy you should at least throw a dart on if it's a deeper league.
I think Parker Washington made the list, if nothing else, for how pretty that catch was.
Yeah. That was nice.
That was awesome.
I'm going to pull up this question.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Sorry, go ahead.
Are you guys dropping to Kyler for anyone like Tajay, Roshan, or Zeke? Because they said they could get their handcuff running backs like Dowdle or Algier.
Probably not.
I'm assuming
one
they can't
QB, he doesn't need Kyler. If you need a running back, I would drop him for Tajay Spears.
Yeah. If you needed I'd be fine with him or Zeke, honestly. I think Zeke's going to see the volume. And, I like Roshan a lot, but I just don't know if he's going to see the volume that Zeke's going to see. So I'm fine chasing it.
I could do it for Zeke as well. I wouldn't do it for Dowdle or Algier. I guess Roshan even. If you want to do it for this week and then pray Roshan hits, I guess you could. But
Kyler is playing. He's got a bye this week, then San Francisco, Chicago, and Philly in week 17. Do not give Kyler to your opponent for the championship game. That's my real concern there.
I don't even look at that. What are the odds?
Well,
for Tajay and Roshan, I mean, you probably don't need these guys in a pinch. I'm gonna hold Kyler ransom.
It comes down to positional need if you need it, because what are the odds the guy you drop is the guy who actually needs Kyler, plays him, and you meet him that championship week? I'm a firm believer of all the one-off positions: kicker, DST, tight end, quarterback, if they're one of only one starter, the second my buy is passed and the second, I'm about to hit the playoffs here, I've dropped all my I've dropped every backup I have. I'm not carrying 2 quarterbacks.
Here's a question, right? Week 17, do you play Kyler against Philly in that juicy matchup, or do you play Josh Allen?
I'm playing Josh Allen
against New England in a divisional matchup where New England doesn't have much to play for except to beat up on Josh Allen. When they played beforehand, Allen was QB4, but we know that New England can play him tough.
I don't care if it's 3 feet of snow in New England. I'm still playing Josh Allen.
Well, also Kyler has not been good. Like, that's the other thing about this. Like, Kyler has not been good, like, at all. He's been really bad from passing standpoint. So, like, I am worried about the accuracy with him. So I get it. Like, if you need a running back, like you need someone to give you points, I'm fine with that move. Like, I get it. As much as I love Kyler, he's like top 8 dynasty quarterback for me. You got Allen. I wouldn't worry too much about it because the trade deadline's passed, I'm assuming. So like, you can't trade it. So
it's a tough one. I mean, I just don't love those guys. Don't move the needle for me. I know RB injuries come up, but that's my issue.
I just rather the stash because, like, I have a better chance of needing a stash at running back or wide receiver than I do. If I lose Josh Allen, I'm screwed anyways. I mean, Kyler might get you by, but I don't want to be playing Kyler. So it's the same with me. It's why I have Howell in a lot of leagues that I've dropped him because he's on bye this week. I need the player, and I'm not playing him over Mahomes, Hurts, whoever I had as my starter. He was found money, and I get it. Oh, well, your opponent's going to pick him up, and he's going to have a better quarterback. Whatever.
This motherfucker is an MVP talks because of what he did against the Philadelphia Eagles. Look it up. The Philadelphia Eagles are absolute trash. If you think that Kyler isn't going to be a top 6 quarterback week 17, I can't. I don't know what else to say. It has
nothing to do with him being a top 6 quarterback. It is to do with Josh Allen's a top 2 quarterback or top 3 quarterback. I